Hey everyone, it's Diego Reyes for CNN Philippines 10, where we break down major stories from here and abroad into bite-sized facts in 10 minutes. The Kalayaan grounds in Malacanang turned into a playground during the recent nationwide gift-giving day led by President Bongbong Marcos and First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos. 2,000 kids got to play at the palace where they enjoyed the slides, food stalls, and many other activities. Over 15,000 children also celebrated the gift-giving day in other parts of the country. The President and the First Lady handed gifts to the kids and distributed loot bags as well.
Christmas is really about the children. And we always have a Merry Christmas when the children have a good Christmas. Na makita natin ang inyong mga ngiti na kayo naman ay pag sinabing Merry Christmas ay may kabuluhan.
The President believes that Christmas is for the children. And besides giving gifts to everyone, we also want to give them a good Christmas experience.
Lahat po ng mga centers namin ay hinanda po namin. May mga games po sila and then may mga loot bags.
Marcos also thanked those who take good care of the kids, especially the orphans who were part of the celebration. Gifts and supplies also await soldiers and Coast Guard personnel stationed in the West Philippine Sea. At least 40 boats will join the Atin Ito Coalition's planned Christmas convoy. They are allowed to sail to Pag-asa and nearby islands except Scarborough and Ayungin Shoals, where the BRP Sierra Madre has long been stranded. According to the World Health Organization, 1 in 3 women have experienced abuse. While physical violence is the most common, there are other forms of abuse that even women themselves are not familiar with. The Philippine Commission on Women, or PCW, says they've received information on economic abuse, but physical and psychological violence remain on top of the list. In an effort to inform and educate people, the PCW, the United Nations Population Fund or UNFPA, and SM Cares launched an 18-day campaign to end violence against women, or VOW. To shed light on VOW, both literally and figuratively, SM malls across the country turned orange, including the iconic Mall of Asia Globe in Pasay City. For the UNFPA, the Department of Education will play a key role in bringing VOW cases down. SM also vows to protect employees against gender-based violence.
We have a mechanism for reporting and of course our security guards are also well trained not to spot if there would be harassments, and they themselves have been trained that they must not commit as well, no, yung mga pagsisipol lang sa mga kababaihan.
The PCW says various agencies and local government units are also working to educate the public, especially women, so they may know if they've become victims and how to report cases of abuse. The Philippines continues to boost efforts to transform the country into a tourism powerhouse in Asia. The Department of Tourism, or DOT, says the country remains at par with its ASEAN neighbors. In 2022, the agency saw a resurgence after the country attracted 2.65 million foreign arrivals, surpassing its 1.7 year-end projection. However, the DOT says there are still about 3,000 establishments nationwide that have not yet been accredited by the agency. To promote its initiatives, the Tourism Department recognized local tourism service providers that have contributed to the advancement of the sector. 35 establishments, including 10 Hall of Famers, were given awards during the annual Philippine Association of Southeast Asian Nations Tourism Standards Awards in Makati City. 7 establishments also received the Biennial Hall of Fame for the ASEAN Green Hotel Award, the first and oldest of the 7 ASEAN Tourism Standards Awards. It recognizes hotel industry players who make sustainable tourism the guiding principle in their operations. The awardees also committed to continue with their sustainability efforts as they support the national government's goal of making the Philippines a tourism hub in the region. And news from San Miguel Corporation. The conglomerate's president and CEO Ramon Ang is among the 15 philanthropists recognized by Forbes Asia. The magazine acknowledged Ang for his commitment to donate 500 million pesos for underprivileged children in Manila. The magazine also highlighted the San Miguel Foundation's endeavors from building schools and supporting relief measures during the COVID-19 pandemic to its river cleanup initiatives. Ang is the only Filipino in the list. Another Filipino was hailed a world chess champion, and that's Christian Giancarlo Arca, a grade 9 student at Dasmariñas Integrated School. At 11 years old, he was called Arena Grandmaster in his hometown in Davao del Norte after winning chess tournaments there. With the support of his parents and mentors, Arca was able to join the FIDE World Youth Championship held in Italy, where he won the Blitz competition against other chess masters from different countries. City of Bogo Science and Arts Academy, or CBSAA, is Cebu's new pride. The group won the National Music Competition for Young Artists under the National Commission for Culture and the Arts and the Cultural Center of the Philippines. CBSAA proved that they can love both music and culture using the stringed instrument rondalia. Apart from being the champion, the group also won the Best Interpretation of Contest piece in the competition. As of 2022, nearly 4,000 cyber libel cases have been filed since the enactment of the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012. Let's learn about the difference between this and the traditional libel, as well as the grounds to call a case libelous.
Libel o paninilang puri ay ang paglalathala, pagpapublish ng kahit anumang salita na may paratang. Anything na written, otherwise visual siya. Ang slander naman ay anything orally said, so narinig mo sa iba. Cyber libel naman, pareho lang sa lahat, ang pinagkaiba, kailangan gumamit ka ng computer systems. Pwedeng computer, pwedeng cellphone, kaya sa social media. So kahit na totoo yun, kung mapapatunayan na malisyoso yung paratang mo, na hindi mo, wala kang pakialam sa kung sino makakarinig at kung paano makakasira ng puri yung sinabi mo, kahit na totoo yun, pwede ka pa rin maparusahan sa libel. Kung ikaw yung complainant, either pumunta ka diretso sa fiscal, or kapag cyber libel, ini-encourage ngayon ng PNP at NBI na pumunta ka sa office nila para ma-preserve nila yung electronic evidence. Under the revised penal code, prison correctional in minimum and medium periods. And 1 day to 6 years, up to 4 years, yun yung prison correctional. Pero mas mataas siya kapag cyber libel. Pwede kang magsimula sa 2 years and 4 months up to 8 years. Kasi pag cybercrime yung ginamit sa'yo, tataas yung penalty mo ng 1 degree higher. Yan yung sa libel. Always think before you post. Sabi nyo nga kanina, hinga ka muna bago ka magsalita. Always think and be wary of the consequences of whatever you will say.
Warner Brothers will distribute a Filipino film for the first time. This is the Metro Manila Film Festival entry Malyari, starring Piolo Pascual. The movie is inspired by the Philippines' first and only documented serial killer who's ironically a priest. Filipino Cuisine takes on the spotlight in the first ever Netflix-produced Filipino drama series, replacing Chef Chico. The series stars Piolo Pascual, Sam Milby, and Alessandra De Rossi as chefs. Apart from their culinary life, there's also a bittersweet love triangle in their characters. According to De Rossi, the series is also a peek into the challenges faced by women in a male-dominated industry.
Even the people in Hain, yung mga chefs din, parang wala silang bilib kasi babae. She also wants to prove herself na kahit babae ako, kaya akong mag-handle ng team, and the end, totoo naman, the last man standing is always a woman.
Christmas is truly in the air as the grandest Belens were recognized at the 16th Belenissimo sa Tarlac. Anao Town was hailed champion in the Grand Municipal category, while St. John Nepomucene Catholic Parish won in the church category. The Armed Forces of the Philippines entry also won the Grand Non-Municipal category. And now for our 10-second trivia. What is the Christmas capital of the Philippines? Baguio City, Cebu City, San Fernando, Pampanga, or Tangub City, Misamis Occidental? San Fernando, Pampanga is the Christmas capital of the Philippines. The city is known for its vibrant and elaborate Christmas celebrations, making it a popular destination during the holiday season. One of the most iconic events in San Fernando is the Giant Lantern Festival, which showcases enormous and intricately designed lanterns that are illuminated with colorful lights. The festival takes place in December and attracts visitors from all over the Philippines and beyond. And that's it for CNN Philippines 10. I am Jego Reyes, giving you news you can use, news you can trust in 10 minutes. Thanks for joining me today, and see you again next time.